Leon, and I'm here to tell you, if you don't subscribe to Atticus's channel, I'm gonna huff, and I'm gonna puff, and I'm gonna blow your house down. Roar! Just kidding. Okay, so some of you guys might be thinking, this is eerily familiar. A reintroduction with an animal hat? Okay, well, somehow I managed to delete the only video that I had on my channel, which is an introduction video. And no channel really can start without a proper introduction. So here you go, me again with an animal hat. This time it's Leon. But my name is Atticus, and I love YouTube. I'm a huge fan of YouTube, and I have just formed some pretty amazing relationships through it. And so I am throwing my hat in the ring and, yeah, doing my own channel. I've been making videos for like 8 months, but I have a new channel, so you get a new reintroduction. Okay, so I don't know what's cool about me. I have this awesome hat that's for my nephew. And I bought it in Korea, which is kind of cool. I live in Korea for the moment. I've been living here for over a year, just a little over a year, and I'm heading home to the U.S. in 3 weeks. Holy cow, 3 weeks. So a lot of things going on right now with moving and trying to get things in order and have a job and whatever. But I've been teaching English here, and I love my kids. I have a huge range of students from 3 years old to 19. So everything you could possibly conceive of in the middle of there, and it's been really cool. And I don't live in Seoul. That's where a majority of the teaching jobs are, but I took a job in the rural area for reasons best known to someone other than myself. It's been great. It's been a really good experience, and I've gotten a really authentic Korean experience, but it is difficult to live in a city that is not English friendly. Seoul is very English friendly. Andong, not so much. No. But I've had a lot of time for self-reflection, and that's when I came out as trans, and that's been really great, actually. It's just been empowering, and instead of, I don't know, devastating. So that's been a nice surprise. And I am from the United States. Specifically, I'm from Utah, and I hated Utah. Oh, I hated it growing up because I'm not Mormon, and I just thought everyone was so mean and rude and just, politics, and it's terrible. But I love Utah now. I love Utah. I love it, you guys. I love Utah. I can't wait to go home. Well, it's unfortunate that I'm going home in December. I like to snowshoe, but I never really got into skiing because it's a pretty expensive hobby. But I love Utah. The more I have traveled, the more I have come to love and appreciate home. It's just great. It's clean, it's friendly. I mean, the city is friendly, not so much where I grew up, which was like the outskirts, the suburb, but it's beautiful, it's cheap, it's safe, it has everything you could ever want if you're into nature. And I am into nature, and I've gone backpacking all over from, just like little hikes to, 80-mile hikes in Zion National Park, and it's just, I'm really excited. I'm really excited to head home. And I don't know how long I'll be there. If I can get a job, I'll stay. But if not, then I'm just going to find a teaching job somewhere else and move. I don't know, wherever that teaching job is. And what else about me? I like to read. I'm kind of like a huge nerd. I love fantasy. I love it. And fiction too. And I love Harry Potter. I love Harry Potter. Like, I went to London for the 7th book release. That's how much I love Harry Potter. And I thought I was going to be able to see Harry Potter's wiener, because he was doing that. Daniel Radcliffe was doing Equus, and you got to see his wiener. But the British do that stupid thing where the month is the second part of the date. And anyway, I mixed up the dates. And so I thought I was going to see Harry Potter's Wiener and get the 7th book. But as it turns out, Harry Potter's Wiener was denied to me. But someday I will see it. I'm positive of that. What else? I don't know. I should have like written something down. I've traveled all over the place. I'm huge into traveling. It's like a big lifestyle actually of mine. I've gone a lot of places alone just because my friends were too cheap or they didn't have the funds. So I have just gone with a backpack and just walked around wherever I wanted to see. I love Germany. I loved Berlin. I thought the south, like the Munich area, was a little too posh for me, but the Alps were beautiful. So I'm really glad I did go there. But Berlin is definitely a city that I would love to live in. And I've been to Holland and England and Scotland and just gone out and done really cool things. Yeah. And just recently I went to China. About, I guess, a month and a half ago now, I went to China for 2 weeks, and it was a monster trip, and it was fantastic, and wow, I saw a lot in 2 weeks. I still can't believe how much I saw. So traveling is a huge part of my life, which is part of the reason why I decided to become an English teacher, but, yeah. Yeah, I love it. I mean, it's dictated every aspect of my life. Like, I drive a 17-year-old beater car because it's cheap and I can buy a plane ticket easier that way, you know? And I lived at home for a long time, and that wasn't necessarily because of traveling, but it enabled me to travel. So, yeah. I like to read. I like traveling. I love different cultures. I love anything international. I studied international business for my bachelor's, and I also studied art with an emphasis in photography. And if I had any ability with like movie making, I would be able to like insert a clip, a photograph of China right here, but I have no ability to. It's lucky I know how to push the record button, so that's what you get. You know, that and Leon roaring at you. My little 4-year-old nephew is going to have a heyday with this. I don't know. Oh, I kind of feel like I want to keep it. How cute is this hat? Oh my gosh, so cute. Okay, trans stuff. I'm trans. Trans masculine, trans man. I'm just a big old tranny. Some people don't like that term, and I'm sorry if it offended you, but I have no problem identifying as a tranny, but I typically say trans. Pre-everything, I'm in Korea, you know, I present as female, and I'm often misread, or I don't know if it's misread, but I'm often read as male without binding or anything like that, so that's kind of cool. And when I go home, I'm not entirely sure what my next step is. If I get a job in a trans-friendly company, then I will start my medical transition. If I do not, then we'll just see. I'll just have to wait because I don't want to start my hormones until I know exactly when I'm going to have surgery in the very near future from then. So, yeah. I love YouTube. I've made friends from Berkeley to Rochester to Philadelphia and St. Louis and Norway and Finland and Sweden and England and Germany and Japan and Malaysia and Singapore and Korea, right here in Korea. And it has been such an invaluable tool. And it's not enough to recognize like a revolution that's happening. I want to be a part of it, you know. That's why I'm here on YouTube. I want to be a part of this trans revolution of connecting brothers and sisters, you know, from Mississippi to Ontario. Like, it's awesome. It is so cool, you guys, that we have this network. And I tell you, the moments where I felt like really homesick or really isolated and just alone and very much alone, you know, YouTube has been so amazing, just so amazing Because I honestly have friends all over the world because of this. So, yeah, it's not enough to be aware of something fabulous, you know? You gotta be a part of something fabulous. So that's why I'm making videos. And, yeah. Alright. So I'm Atticus, and I'm signing out. This is Leon. Alright, love you guys. Bye.